What is saying, people? Back with a bang. 5 investments that I have. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, sending me private messages, DMs, questioning what exactly investments do I have. That's obviously good because this is the money management. So obviously, I should talk about how you can invest your money, how you can grow your money, how you can become wealthier. So thank you for that. So like I said, today I'm going to talk about 5 investments I have. Now, this is not all of my investments, but I've just picked 5, my top 5, my main 5, and the 5 I feel most relevant for this video. So I'm just going to list them and then I'll go on in the video and talk about them briefly. So, my watch brand, real estate, stock market, cryptocurrencies, and foreign exchange. So to start off with, my watch brand, Time Gear Watches. You can check them out at timegearwatches.com. This is my main and my biggest investment right now. It's my latest investment. As you've seen, it's just started this month. And a little bit about it. Well, obviously it's a smartwatch. So I have a company. I order smartwatches in bulk, personalize them, change some things up, repackage them, add a few things on, and then sell them for more. I sell them in bulk and individually. And obviously, if you want one, you should go and get one. It's pretty much it. So it's just my own company right now that I'm running, my own business. You can call it a side hustle if you want, but it's definitely investment because a lot of money, a lot of time has gone into it, and hopefully eventually it pays off, which I believe it really will. So yeah, my first investment, my Time Gear watches, my smartwatch. So second investment I'm going to talk about real estate. So for me, this comes in 2 forms. It can come in many forms, but for me, this investment comes in 2 forms. I am a wholesaler and I am a partner of a person who flips houses. So wholesaling, I've talked about this in a previous video, but again, I'm just going to briefly go over it. So you're the intermediary between someone who wants to sell a house, who's trying to find a buyer, and the person who wants to buy a house, who's obviously trying to find the right houses to buy. So what do? Well, you find houses which are run down, distressed owners, people who want to leave foreclosed houses, pre-foreclosed houses, and you obviously speak to them, find out what exactly they're looking for. Obviously they're just looking to sell, but you find the prices and stuff, and you go and find a buyer. Once you do this, when you find an agreement, eventually you get paid a commission once the buyer and the seller have an agreement. And yeah, I know that's it. Briefly, it sounds very simple, but it's a lot more complicated than this. But you earn commission off of selling people's houses and finding people to buy those houses. Flipping houses, well, this is pretty, I've touched on this a little bit in previous videos, but I'll go over it again in future videos. Flipping houses, you find rundown houses, you find houses you can build up, houses you can improve. You buy them for a cheap price, or at least a decent price. You fix them up, get contractors to work on them, and you sell them for more eventually. So it's pretty simple. In my real estate, I do wholesaling and I flip houses. Third investment I'm going to talk about, the stock market. A lot of you know I've been in the stock market for about 16 months now. I used to be very active in the stock market, day trading and swing trading. Now I'm actually a long-term investor in the stock market. So when I talk about stock market, I'm talking about your companies, your Teslas, your Facebooks, your Apples, those kind of companies. And I'm long-term investing, so I'm talking about looking at it for a period of year, 5 years, 10 years. That's when I want to sell my stocks, not a day-to-day basis like I used to do. Because the reason for this is a day-to-day basis. If you're gonna trade, you need to be doing deep reading, like deep studying and analysis, day to day, every night, especially Sunday nights before because obviously the stock market opens on Monday. You've got to do good analysis, and I think it takes a lot of time, especially if you're gonna do day-to-day trading, day trading. You need to be very focused and very, got to be into it. I was not so more, because I didn't have enough time. So I just focused on long-term trading, which is fine. You do research once in a while, you invest in a stock, you buy a stock, and you hope to sell it in the long run. So I don't check my stocks that much, but I do check them, weekly, I'll say, but not on a day-to-day basis, and definitely not actively trading. That was my third investment I'm going to talk about. The fourth investment I'm going to talk about. See, this is not really an investment because obviously I'm going to explain this in a future video again, but the way I'm investing in it, it is an investment. The way I have invested in it, it is investment. But most of you guys, the way you hear the word and where you want to invest in it, it's not an investment. And that is cryptocurrencies. Obviously, you guys have seen, how Bitcoin has risen between, let's say, 2010 and, beginning last year, end of 2017. It just blew up. If you had put your money in it, you would have got multiple of that, 10 times, 100 times that back. But the reason I say it's not an investment right now is because people put their money in cryptocurrencies thinking, all right, I'm going to get certain returns this week, next week. No, it doesn't work like that. I see cryptocurrency as more of a gamble. But the reason I put it down as one of my investments is because I put money into it just over a year ago, got my money back very quickly, and now I've left the rest there, taken my profit, and whatever happens, that happens. I'm not fussed if it goes up, if it goes down. The worst thing to do is go to zero. It doesn't matter because I've still made profit. I've got my money back. It doesn't matter. It's probably going to go up eventually. Who knows when I'm going to take it out? Doesn't matter to me. It's not a big deal. Like I said, you can't really do that much research on cryptocurrencies, so I don't really count it as investment. But the way I've done it and the way it's happened to work out for me, I've put it down as an investment. So if you do want to invest, probably don't look at the cryptocurrency route, but it's up to you guys, of course, what you do. The fifth and final investment I'm going to talk about is the foreign exchange market. So Forex, you've probably heard of it. Trading currencies, for example, the British pound to the US dollar, the New Zealand dollar to the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar to Japanese yen, whatever it is. You look at charts, and based off your analysis or whatever, you decide whether a currency is going to go up, in which case you buy it, or drop down, in which case you sell it. It's similar to what you do with stocks, but obviously it's based on currencies. Well, I used to be very invested even just up to last month, I used to be very invested in the foreign exchange market, actively day trading, day-to-day analysis, day-to-day making money. And you can earn hundreds of dollars day-to-day from starting with a small amount. You don't need that much leverage. But I've stopped doing that now, and I check it probably once a week, probably trade maybe once every week, once every 2 weeks. I'm not as invested in it now as I was before, but it is very profitable if you put your time and effort into that. I've just chosen not to do that as much as I used to. And so, like I said, those are my 5 main investments, So again, I'm going to go over them. Just want to thank you guys as well for watching, for listening, for asking me these questions. Keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep showing your friends, and keep the channel growing because, I can keep teaching you guys about money, keep helping you guys learn, keep helping you guys acquire wealth. The aim is to keep you guys financially aware, grow your financial knowledge. And yeah, I'm going to just go over my 5 investments again. My watch brand, real estate, the stock market, cryptocurrency, and foreign exchange market. So those are my 5 investments. If you guys want to do the same, be sure to do it. I want to inspire you guys. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace.